Uh, let's see here. Where were we? Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Happy Thursday. PC Building Simulator. Esports. We're gonna pick up where we left off. We're starting with the Vandals again. We're back with the Vandals. I seem to think that's who we started with. But, yeah. We've got 4 machines here. 3 machines. But we have 4 people we gotta build for now. Got tons of supplies. Yeah. So let's get down to business here. Let's see what our emails say so we know what we need to do here. Because I always do this wrong. I always check my phone first and then go to the email when I really need to be looking at the email and then checking the phone. And I seem to think that we read these last time. So let's just do a quick refresher here. Mona Maybell Mandelbaum of the Vandals. Our finance team tells me you've been allocated $4,000 for this week. Sounds good? Yes. Sounds great. Plus, I've got like an extra $7 because I sold some parts. Welcome. You've got 4 great and demanding players on that team, so you're probably already swamped with work. But we do have one request. Please make sure all of your players are using coolers. Many thanks. Best of luck, Doug. Okay, so we need to buy a bunch of these coolers. I am playing PC Building Simulator Esports! Why? What are you playing? YouTube? Don't you need to be getting ready for bed soon? Seeing as how it is 7:58. Got it. What did you get? You got a fly and you lost him. He's chasing flies. Hello, welcome to the team. I'm so glad you have you here, especially after what happened to the last guy. Oh yeah, that's right. For some reason, the last guy left unexpectedly. Anyway, don't worry about that. We're going to have a great time. I'll introduce you to the team. Don't be fooled by my name. Silence is anything but. She's short-tempered, combative, and quite frankly, a total pain in the neck. But she's also really good at Strike Back Go. That's like Build Back Better. So she gets a pass. Want an example? We had a 2v2 practice game last weekend. She lost 3 rounds in a row and got so mad she poured a can of energy drink over her brand new PC. Well, that seems more like she just hates computers more than a temper. And now you get to fix it. Good luck. Sniper X is intelligent and skilled. She's our best player. But thanks to a tight budget, she's been stuck using an old PC for 2 seasons. Now that you're on board, I've finally been authorized to get her some upgrades. I've been given the okay for you to spend $1,000 to make sure her build meets the recommended specs of CSGO. Not a lot, I know, but I'm sure you can make it work. Alrighty. Are you still chasing that fly? You lost him. Well, here, why don't you throw this away? Get this out of my hair. Alright, so now that we've read those, let's check out our phone and see what our phone says. We're going to start at the very bottom, because these are the people from the last thing. Did you get the thing I sent you? I don't know what the thing was, so I'm going to answer no. A little toot. I hope you like this little gift I got you. I don't know. Sent you a gift, thanks. Great. I don't know what the X is. She looks crazy. Look at that. The hair, the wild. Congrats on the new position. Good to have you with us. Aw, thank you. Magnum 7. Forget I said anything. Ha ha ha. Welcome to our little team. I just hope Mona didn't scare you off when she told you what happened to the last guy. Wait, she probably didn't tell you. Forget I said anything. The drama. Hi! I'm Captain Macaroni. Great! Hey, you are the new IT tech. Any chance you can get me my PC by tomorrow? Would be good to get some practice in. Um, okay. I guess it probably wouldn't have hurt if I would have read that first this time. So, we need to diagnose. Which one's this? Will it even power up? Let's see if it even powers up. It does power up. That's good. The temperature's okay. It's up the RAM. Okay. Looks like it's got a bad fan. No boot device. So does this have an SD and a I don't see an SD card. We need to change that heatsink out. It's got a single hard drive, but it showed a hard drive present. Let's see if it was that same drive. Yeah, it says that's the boot drive. Apply changes, restart. I don't see a second hard drive, so it may just need an OS reinstall. Yeah, I don't even see an SSD. So we need to get it a fan, we need to get new coolers, and a hard drive. Let's see what's on the story for this one here. On the story? Let's see what's in store for this one here. My gracious. I can't even talk. They've got that hard drive here too. Temps seem okay. And we want to toss you in here. Yoink. This one just needs to be upgraded. Recommended specs, $1,000. Will it run? It's probably going to need processor or GPU and memory. Always install the antivirus software. Always install the antivirus software. Because we're going to need it one way or another. One way or another. Excuse me. Got the hiccups for some reason. Okay, let's see if that helps. Install the GPU tuner. I'm installing all this stuff because I'm going to need it eventually. It's just par for the course. It's how things work. And for those who were looking for my stream yesterday, didn't have a stream yesterday because some really intelligent people from the uh, motor vehicle department thought it would be a real bright idea to dig up the multicolored roots that were running through the ground that's just down our street. And my internet was out for what? I think they said it was a 9.5 hour outage. So they brought that iron curtain down on me at 1 o'clock yesterday. So I was offline. Good times, good times. Yeah, we got our internet restored probably around midnight, 1 a.m. So it was, yeah. You must restart your computer. Yes, because we got everything installed. Okay. And now we need to come in here and we need to order up a bunch of coolers. What is it? I don't know how that thing's spelled. Isn't it R-I-J? Or is it R-J? Well, why don't we just look at the email, Pilgrim? R-A-I-J. There we go. So this says we need to install these. We could go with the 100 CFM models. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. We'll buy 8 of those because we can. I have replacement case fans. I don't think we need anything else parts-wise because I think we still got plenty of parts. Let's see what we have memory. So that's a 2 gig stick. Yeah, they're definitely gonna need. They are definitely gonna be memory, especially. They're definitely going to need memory, especially if they only have 2 giggers in them. Strike back, go. Recommended. Yep. Oh, it says you only need 2. Interesting. Needs a better processor. Needs a better video card. Because it needs 8 gigs instead of 3. Well, that's simple. I probably have that. But I don't know. That's right. They're all these cards. Those are the spendy cards, too. Didn't it say it needed a better processor, too? We got these 2 here. It's 1500X, and that's a 1600. 1500X, I think, is slower than the 1600. I've got to look again, but I'm pretty certain. Sorry, I'm having a sneezing fit over here, guys. Okay. Because this is probably spec'd out exactly the same. Yeah, this has got a 1400 in it too. Question is, do we keep this memory in here, or do we swap it out? Because this one doesn't necessarily have a cost list on it. Just trying to figure out what's going to be the best way to do this before I stampede towards. So that is this one. Okay. Let's go ahead and pop this memory out. Oops. Oh my gosh, I swear I'm going to keep sneezing all night. This is bad. Okay. Let's go ahead and toss in this 8 gigger. And let's slide in those 2060s are cheaper. Not by much, but they are cheaper. We'll drop 2060s in these. Let's go ahead and order these parts. And this fan was bad, right? Okay, we're going to give you the 1700 processor. Case fans. Let's put a little dabble, do ya? That's an 8 gigger, yep, okay. Inferior case fan? What? You're gonna play that little game with me, aren't you? There, now it's not an inferior case fan, is it? Because it's RGB. Alright, better CPU, got a better cooler, got more memory, got a blazing fast video card. That drive is defective. Storage. Does this have an M.2 on it? don't think it does. But I've got this bad boy. It already had stuff installed. Because I pulled it out of something. We gotta restart. I think I already did that. You know, I never did check to see what the power supply was on these things. Make sure it has no virus. It's just my process. See, that was no, whatever. And we're gonna eat her, and we're gonna eat her. Actually, we need to go here and here. These are still installed wrong. But let's not tell them that. We're gonna pull this out. Yoink! Let's plop this bad boy in. $408 spent. I think that video card's gonna put us over budget. Oh, by $3! That's okay. These are all parts I had on hand anyway. What are they gonna do? Fire me? Yeah, that's what I figured. I don't think we have the oomph in the power supply. Yeah, it's only a 250. This is gonna suffer the same affliction. Alright, let's rethink this one. I was pretty certain that was gonna be the case. I didn't even bother to check these power supplies, and then I kind of started thinking about it going, I bet those power supplies are going to be undersized. Sure enough. 400 should be enough, huh? Let's go 600. Awesome. It's not even modular. It's Perfect for this machine. Let's look at video cards. We want to sort by ascending. That's essentially what it's asking for right there. Oh, it's running. $358. We could still get away with that other processor. But are we going to be able to get away with the... Let's install this. Another 350. I need a power supply. Well, I've got that 400. Let's see if this will run. I'm not expecting it will. Cooling. Still under budget. We need to install Strike Back Go. Where are we at here? We're here, huh? Yeah. You're a Gentech. Oh, that frame has dimensions to it. Interesting. Yay! Work in the dark! Yeah, S250's gotta go. Remove this cable. This should work. So I don't think those cards used more than 400. Strike back, go. Yoink! I mean, technically it didn't say that it had to run. I guess I could have just left him with the 250 watt power supplies and walked away. Nobody's gonna know. I wonder if the game's even programmed for that. I don't think the game's even programmed for that. Be interesting. Probably would have asked us to replace him anyway. What is that white spot on? Oh, that's your day. That's your targeting dot. You idiot. Like, what is that white dot on the screen? Is that something I'm gonna have? Yeah. So, see, I'm what they call an idiot, and I don't think things through, and I just do things wildly and crazy, and this is usually the end result. See? And we came in under budget. Alright. Can't do anything there. Can't do anything there. And we could toss you out. And we could toss you out. We want to keep you just to make sure. Alright, that's the end of my day. Captain Macaroni PC. Go to Boik. Let's check our email. Is a determined player. She's always ready to put in the extra work to get the job done. Her rig got damaged in transit after the last tournament, and we haven't had time to fix it until now. That's where you come in. If I remember correctly, it was just the motherboard that was damaged. Do what you can, then handle any requests from Magnum herself. So fix it, then find out what she wants. So spend all the money to get it fixed, and then she's going to tell you to do absolutely none of that. Captain Macaroni is interesting, to say the least. She's a little bit out there and has the craziest ideas for tactics in games, but last week she took things a little too far. Even for her, she took a bunch of components out of her computer and traded them for a bag of magic beans. Yes, you read that correctly. I have no idea how to explain this to Ellie. I'll need you to replace all the parts she sold off, but don't spend more than 350. It's her own fault, after all. So which one had all the parts sold off? That's the broken one. Let's see what's broken with it. Won't power up. So yeah, could probably the motherboard. Definitely lost a processor. And the memory. Of course she did. What video card does she have? Definitely needs a different video card too. I don't know how we can get this in under 350, seeing as how... Well, it just says installed and can run. It doesn't say it has to run it at recommended specs. So we can put that video card back in. In fact, we can crossfire these, right? And this is a crossfire board. But do we have a crossfire power supply? No, it's another 250. So I think we probably ought to just leave it the way it is. Stop overthinking it. Install processor. We should have this bad boy here, which should be more than enough to run it. Okay, tools. And we need to install this because they want us to. So we're going to drop you in. 148 spent. Hopefully I have some dirt cheap memory here. Let's see. Yeah, we could toss that in. Yeah, let's go ahead and toss this in. I don't think it needs fans. Do you think it needs fans? Nah, I don't think it needs fans. Virus. Gotta have the virus scanner. And the benchmark. Alright, it's installed and can run. Now, of course, I didn't read any of the text messages here. Mona probably told you how my motherboard needs replacing. I was wondering if I could get an NZXT one instead. Oh, sure. Why not? I mean, you only have, you know, an inexhaustible amount of funds here. That's 250. That's black, though. They kind of got this white thing going here. Alright, what else do we have? Sorry, last minute request. Can I get some different cables? 3 of those Cayenne ones would look pretty good, in my opinion. Silence. Oh, she's gonna have exactly 3. Cables. Cayenne pepper. Okay, there we go. Remove, that's 1. That's 2. Oh, come on, I gotta be able to get a 3rd in here somewhere, right? Good night. Yep. I guess I could put another fan up front. Have that be cayenne pepper, but I think it'll be okay. Put the panel back on. She wanted 3, I gave her 2. Who cares? Boot. Let's see what we had here from Sniper. Hey, really sorry, but I have to have my PC back by the end of tomorrow. I've got science homework I need to finish, and I don't have another PC at home right now. I've been tracking the radio signals for the last few weeks. Logged in, it's a really cool project. It disappeared for a few days, but now it's back and stronger than ever. Anyway, I'll let you know what happens. I mean, it's ready to be picked up now. I don't, I don't understand why. I mean, it's here. You can pick it up any time. It's ready for your crazy nut jobbery bucket list. Uh, that's an open tray, I guess. Okay, good to know. That owl looks distressed. Whoop. And we want to go cables, white. Yoink, 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 yoink. I think it's going to need a new processor too, because I don't think that processor, well, it just says installed and can run. It was running just fine before, right? I never ordered that motherboard. I guess technically. No, she wanted the NZXT. She get her 1700 processor anyway. Just to bring her up to the standards of the rest of the crew. Processor. Video or memory, which will be the last one in the slot because that's what she had. Put a little dabble dooey on here. Install the new cooler that they've asked everyone to run. And reinstall the video card. Video, graphics cards. My brain would not let me see. Oh, that's right, it needs a, well, no, it could run with this. Now I'm second guessing myself. Yeah, 3 is fine. It just can't run it at the recommended specs that they would like, but that's okay. Hey, Vulcan. Yeah, I finally got the internet back on. Oh dear, best birthday ever. That doesn't sound good. That sounds the opposite of good, actually. It sounds really bad. Power supply is 400 watt. Because it's gonna sit there and it's gonna rot. So I may as well replace her machine now with a 400 watt power supply. Since I got it. You know what? I should really see where that video card pounds on that thing first before we go too hog wild. I don't have that installed. So this is why I install all this stuff. Okay, so it was a good thing. Okay, that's good. Usually when I hear people say best birthday ever like that, it usually means that they like went to jail or something. So does that mean I'm gonna have to reinstall this power supply too because it's gonna be weak sauce? You know, I probably should because I just got a feeling that nothing's gonna work if I don't. We want to toss this in. Power you on. Nice. But it could have been worse, right? It could have really been worse. Because you could have had PTO, right? That would have really tossed a crimp in the works, and they wouldn't have had anybody there for the next team. Come on, faster! This is what happens when you use mechanical drives. Oh, you were supposed to. Did I miss that somewhere? Oh yeah, I was supposed to have today off, except okay. Sorry, I did miss that. I don't know why I missed that. I had even read it out loud, and for some reason it didn't click in my, ADHD brain that you had said it. I mean, I was paying attention, but I was also heavily distracted. Didn't I just install a power supply in this? No, I did not, because that was kind of the point. See, and that's got the regular video card in it, so these things were all breaking to start with. Power supplies. Oh, we got us such a power supplies. How did I end up on the back side of it? I don't understand what just happened. Yeah, okay, so we put a 250 in here, we'll still be more than enough because it's only drawing 255. That way we don't have this horky borky stuff going on here, and we can meet her request of having the cayenne pepper in her machine. One, two, three. Let's go ahead and replace this one with a cayenne pepper. Because she said 3 cables, right? I say tomato, you say tomato. Either way, it's gonna happen tomorrow. Yoink! Okay, that one's ready. Scanner Danner. Got it. Awesome. Yeah, see, this one's driving up a little higher. 325. Awesome. Rerun the benchmark. See how it comes out. Sell all broken parts for $2. Oh, nice. Did they run smooth or were they a little glitchy? These must have been the prizes they gave me. Yep, those are the ones they gave me. Oh, how sweet of them. What parts do I have anyway? Few Ryzens, bunch of coolers, couple of motherboards, tons of memory, these graphic cards, this storage, power supply. Probably sell these guys because I don't think I'll use those 250s in anything ever again. Does not work with. Nice. All right. Did I meet everybody's demands? Spectrum. Anyway, I'll let you know what happens. Okay, we got her demand. 3 of those would look pretty good. Okay, so we got 3 in those. Probably told you she wanted to end the, which we got. Okay, so that demand is done. And Captain Macaroni didn't want me to do anything with her. Because she's Captain Macaroni. Alright, what do we got? Go to PC. That's good. Go to PC. Automatically will be deducted in 3 days. That's good. That's good. That means these things are going to have more stuff. This one's out, but it'll probably come back. And this one's going out tomorrow, but it'll probably come back. That's how it always happens. Go to work. What? I'm streaming. I can't tug with you right now. I can't tug. No. No. 2 more. Oh, I was wrong. 3 more. Because, you know, they can't ever just send one long text message. They got to send them all in, you know, sound bites. Small request. Hi, sorry I wouldn't normally bug you for stuff like this in the middle of the week, but I have a little job request. Our old IT guy needs a gaming PC. Not major, just the basics. It's just he's stuck at home for most of the time now. Poor guy, and deserves a break, you know? Spend less than 450. All right. I mean, I can do that. Let's see what our mobile device says here. I'm so excited. I traded some parts out of my rig for these beans, right? And actually, Mona probably already told you about that. She seems angry. But these are magic beans. Planted them in my garden this morning. Now I just have to wait. Oh, can you swap out all those cables in my case for green ones? See? I told you. You know, because plants are cool. I should have figured she'd want something plant-based because she's holding that little flower. That's Magnum 7's Captain Macaroni. Yoink, yoink, yoink. You want to know the odd thing about it? Is I was actually initially thinking about installing green cables in this machine. There wasn't one for that video card, was there? why does it not seem like that was all the cables I took out? There's no other cable spots, so... Oh, that's right, because one machine was picked up. Okay. She wants me to build a new one. Do I have any cases? I don't think I have any cases. But I've got some processor. Do I have a Coffee Lake motherboard? I do not, but I have an AMD motherboard. And I have an AMD processor. I've got memory, and I've got these graphic cards. And I've got, I'm going to have to order some storage. Well, that motherboard has an SLI on it, or a M.2, right? Buy that. Buy that. And we should have everything else. Why did it? There it goes. Where is my whiteboard that has my... Where's my little tag for the... Or were they going to send me a case? I'm such an idiot. There we go. I've already spent $40. Let's go ahead and toss in this power supply here. Do we have any? Nope, just this. And motherboard. Oops! I don't want green cables. Okay. CPU. Got a lot of these 1400s. Yeah, that looks like an M.2 there, doesn't it? But you know what? We bought this El Cheapo storage, so let's give them this El Cheapo storage. I mean, that's what we bought it for. May as well use it. I don't think I needed to pull that second one. Yoink! I'm gonna see if this is gonna work. I think the 600 will be just enough. But he wanted a gaming system, so we're gonna give him a gaming system. $405, baby. $405. Still need to drop one of these in. Yeah, I knew that was going to be a little too much. CPU cooling. Let's go ahead and toss this on there. Because it's so cheap. That was $2 onto the price tag. What does one of these memories run us? Oh, man. Over by $8. Screw it. What are they going to do? Yell, scream, make a big commotion, give it back. Hey there, how's it going, man? Saw that you called earlier today. This is PC Builder Simulator. This is the esports DLC for the game. For those who asked, someone in Twitch asked a question, what game is it? So I answered the question. Because that's what I do. It's really funny when I watch these things on YouTube and I randomly answer a question like that. It just kind of seems really out of context, so it's kind of cool. That's the problem with raw video. Just dumping it. Who cares? Just dump the video. Nobody's going to know. I hope that 650 watt power supply works. If not, I'll just, remove a video card and hope for the best. What are they going to do? Nothing. That's what they're gonna do absolutely freaking nothing. Because this DLC is probably the simplest out of all the DLCs. You just gotta put up with all the crazy drama from the team. And trust me, it is a lot of drama. My gosh. Come on, there you go. Oh, you almost made it. I don't think we need lighting. I don't think we need part ranking. Yeah, I think we're good. Let's go ahead and refart this. I'm over by $8. Alright, that's a deal breaker right there. It's over $8. Okay. I want to see what it benchmarks out at. Complete by end of day. I mean, if a store went over by $8 on their budget for building me a machine, I wouldn't really complain. But, that's just me. I'm sure there's some people who would, freak out and cause a holocaust because someone would overcharge them by $8. I wouldn't, though. It's not in my nature. 27.9 frames per second. This thing's going to probably come out to be about 37. the benchmark. Which, you know, I spent some time on Reddit, and I hear, I do a lot of the question and answers in PC repairs and stuff like that, and people lambaste other people all the time when somebody uses a benchmark as an example as to how fast a part's gonna go. But then those exact same people will sit there and talk about how, well, you want this because of benchmarks. Well, you just said that it. Yeah, it's so two-faced over there. Let's see if they'll accept it. They probably will. Really? They really want it to be okay. I'll just remove that video card then. And that's really what it's going to take. I thought I'd try and do something awesome and crossfire it, but it's over by $8. There. How about now? Is it going to work now? Huh? I mean, yes. Well, while benchmarks do technically um, push non-realistic loads onto a machine, they are really stress tests onto the machine. So the results you get are as close to real world as you can get. I mean, if they weren't a good idea as to how something was going to function, nobody would even be talking about them on the internet. I mean, seriously. Benchmarking is one of the biggest ideas to see, hey, how's this part going to perform to this part? So, for these people to freak out and get all upset about, over someone suggesting, yeah, you know, this part benchmarks slightly better than this part. Well, you can't go off that. It's not real. It's well, okay. You know what? Prove me wrong then. Show me how that chip is going to be slightly faster than this chip. Show me without using a benchmark. Prove it to me. Because anything you show me is going to be a benchmark. So I don't see why these guys freak out about that stuff. I have that discussion all the time with these idiots. Anyway, I'll be quiet about this. It's a non-issue. It's a Reddit problem. It's not a real life problem. Yeah, I mean seriously. I'm getting all butthurt over nothing. Thanks for handling that job. Much appreciated. Yeah, no problem. Hey, how are things? Daddy Clout Vandals. What? Things aren't working fast enough. I'd like 32 gigs of RAM if you can, and some red plastic cables. Who's this person? They're sending me their machine, I guess. Hey, thanks for letting me take a look at the rig. It's okay, but chugs a bit if there's a bunch of physics going on. Can you try to overclock the CPU? I think it would help. Oh my gosh. Didn't I just say that that machine wasn't heading out anytime soon? I heard a... There it is, right there. That's our 32 gigs of RAM. I think I've got that in stock. Okay, are you done? Alright. HyperX if you can. Oh, great. Hey, my rig's gonna have at least 16 gigs of RAM, right? HyperX if you can. I've used their stuff before and it works great. Silence. Silence. Eh. What? Okay, I'm confused now. Can I get some different cables? Okay. Hey, my rig's gonna have at least 16 gigs of RAM, right? HyperX if you can. I've used their stuff before and it works great. Is that the same email as over here? Hey, thanks for letting me take a look at the rig. It's okay if it chugs a bit if there's a bunch of physics going on. But why couldn't she have put that RAM in here? HyperX. She said 32 gig, right? $16. Okay, that changes things a bit. Get rid of these 16s. And what else did she want? Overclock to 3850. This one needs 32 gigs of RAM. What does it have in it now? Does it have a 16? It does. HyperX Fury DDR4. I should have ordered one of those anyway. HyperX 3600. HyperX 3600. Add to the cart. And someone else had a request. Oh, don't tell me I'm going to have to completely tear her machine apart again. Hi, me again. Remember those green cable thing? Could I also get 2 green lights? Oh my gosh. By the way, have you spoken to Sniper X recently? She's not returning my messages. So I'm going to have to get her 2 green lights. 2 green lights. 2 green lights. See how they run. I've got 10 of those in my inventory, so I don't need to buy any more. Yay! I hope you're getting on okay. I bet there's a lot to do. So about those graphics cards, I was actually reading about the Asus ROG 1070 OC edition last night. I wouldn't mind trying one out sometime. Yeah, I wouldn't mind trying one out sometime either. I mean, are you saying you want me to install it in your machine? Because you didn't say to install one. It just sounds like a general conversation of. I mean, do you want me to install it? I don't know. This is the problem is I'm a guy and this is a girl hinting at something. So I don't. I mean, what do you think, guys? Do I get her the card or do I just say yeah? I mean, it sure would be nice to try one out sometime, and just ignore it. What do I do here? I know what the correct answer is. I really know what the correct answer is. But it's the principle of the thing. What did she say she wanted? I thought it was a ROG. It was a ROG. ROG. What am I typing in? ROG 1070. Jeez, did she say TI? Oh no, overclocked edition. Didn't I install... Oh no, I left her with that basic video card. She was supposed to be punished, and now I'm installing a super high-end video card in her machine. What? This game. Not returning my messages. You see how this game is. You see how it behaves. So now we're back to square one with this thing. Oh, I gotta remove that. She's happy with the white cables, right? I don't remember her talking about white cables. Let's install... Let's install the RGB software. Get all these things looking the right color here. Yoink! We want all of these to be white. There we go. Ah, it looks better. Someone said something about red cables. Oh, it's a 32 gig guy. Okay. Okay, so that one's still there. Okay. Now, she wanted to overclock. She also wanted the RGB lights, right? That one's RGB, so she has that one. Alright, did she say? Is it? I have at least 60. Who was it who requested the lights? Oh, it was Macaroni. Macaroni. Alright. Case fan. RGB. Oops. Cables, green. Remove. Install. RGB. Install. Set all these to green. Because that's what this nut job wants. Looks like a movie projector. Yeah, it does kind of look like a movie projector, doesn't it? This is the one that needs 16 gigs, and it's all clogged up with 32 gigs. It's all clogged up with dust. Of course it is. So, I also wanted red cables, if I recall. Red cables with a big, bright yellow heatsink. That's real smart there, buddy. And a purple case. So that red's gonna look spectacular in here. Cables. Red. Let's see. Fits this machine. Memory. Because I'm set on red, that's why. And we want to cable everything up with big, bright red cables. Yeah, looks stupid. Try and match, always match the color of the cables to the color of the case. Otherwise, it just looks stupid. I mean, look at that. It's a purple case with a white outside, big, bright red cables with big, bright yellow fan. It just looks ridiculous. Don't I have email on here? I don't have email on here. This is Daddy Clout. Daddy Clout. Plastic red cables there. Seems to be a bit dusty inside. 32 gigs of RAM. Alright. I thought I installed the RGB software. What did I install if I didn't install the RGB software? She said 2, I gave her 3. Ah, she's fine. She'll get over it. More colorful for her, what's she gonna do? I need to restart this and make sure that memory's set properly, because it's probably not. Yep, imagine that. Not even using the full speed of the memory. What else was he? Keep thinking that there's messages in there, but let's not put any more effort into this. Alright. Overclock. She also wanted something else. Whose machine are we on here? This is Silence. Okay. Oh, that's right. She wanted the HyperX memory. 16 gigs. Okay. Memory all alone in the moonlight. Alright, there's your your 16 gigs, you nut job. And I think I already installed the overclocking tools, right? $37, and then she wants it $38.50. I am absolutely no good at this. Well, CPU temps are actually not bad. I'm actually surprised they're that low. Of course, it is a lower end Ryzen too. It's a 1700, so those could take some serious overclocking. You could get those pounding pretty good. Still good. Wattage is holding. Guess I could overclock her GPU too. Why not? Think we can get this thing up to 1800? Probably not. We're right on the edge of it right now. Yeah. Alrighty then. I need to fix those flashing lights in there too. Collect. Discard that. That should be good to go. That should be good to go. That should be good to go. Because tomorrow's game day, right? No, we still have one more day. This is where everybody's going to say, tear the whole thing apart and build me a whole new machine. With $1,700 left. Because apparently that's what they do for fun in this game. I wonder if I should set those LEDs for the cayenne pepper. Then it won't look as weird. I still don't think I'm going to use those. I should just sell them. You know, I've sold stuff like that before, and then like the next machine that comes in just needs like a basic power supply, and I've already sold them, and it's like, dang it! I've gotten burned by that so many times in this game. We're going to take you, and we're going to take you. We're going to set you for static, but you need to be a little more... Needs to be a little more on the green side, right? Yeah, it needs to have a little more green in it. Maybe not quite that much. That's better. Actually, that's really close color-wise. That's very close color-wise. Not bad for eyeballing it. Alright, I think we got everybody. Deadline, no subject. Well, if it's a deadline, no subject, thank you. Hello, is this an email? Is anyone reading this? Do you know Sniper X? I am her mother. I found her computer in the backyard. It's full of dust and soil, and it won't turn on. If you speak to her, tell her I'm worried sick. But that's not the machine I just built, is it? Silence. Magna. I guess maybe it is. I mean, well, that's silence. I want Sniper X. Been tracking a radio signal for the last few weeks. Blah 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 blah. I'll let you know what happens. And now nobody can communicate with her. Can you set my wallpaper logo? I do it myself, but since you have my PC... Hey, can you put a wallpaper of a sprouting plant on my PC? Can't stop thinking about my little bean. She, um, she, she can't stop thinking about her little bean. That was Captain Macaroni. And the other one was Sniper, right? Oh no, Magnum. Magnum wanted the SG Go. Magnum, okay. Means I gotta install yet another piece of software.